I'm not going to be training in this video. I'm just going to be sitting here talking about a teacher I had. Or not even a teacher, just I don't know what they're called, but I had a teacher that would come get me out of class to take me into a room by myself. And yeah, I don't know what they're called. So, let's just get into it. By the way, if it has something to do with special needs, it's most likely because I'm autistic, so that's also probably why I was brought into a separate room, like a few hours into school. Um, but yeah, let's just hurry up and get this over with, because I'm already pissed off thinking about it. I was in maybe first or second grade, right? First or second, or third, I can't remember. Or no, third was when I got that really nice teacher. Never mind. Or maybe not really nice, but you get the point. Nice enough. So, I was in art class, I think. I don't know if it was art class or not. And before this, I had a really nice one of those teachers that would come in and take me and do. They were teaching me, like, little things that I couldn't do. Like, I don't know how old I was in seventh, or not seventh. Not seventh, what the fuck? That was 2 years ago. That was like 2 years ago, what the fuck? Or no, 1 year ago, I think. I don't know, I don't remember. But in first or second, I don't remember how old I was. I'm 14 now, if that says anything. So, yeah. And unfortunately, I had a lot wrong with me whenever I was born. So, I wasn't meant to walk. I wasn't meant to talk. I can't remember what else they said. I wasn't meant to do a lot of things, okay? Um, I have autism, I think ADHD too, if I can remember correctly of what I got diagnosed for. Um, I can't remember what else. I have a lot of neurological issues. Um, but let's get into the actual story. So, at first I had this really decent teacher who would be patient with me and do things like at my pace and stuff like that. And she was actually really nice. She was probably the nicest one in that whole school because that whole school is fucked up. But basically, eventually, I don't know if she quit or if she like just left for a better job. Because let's be honest, teachers don't get paid that much. Not at all. Um, but yeah, they don't get paid a lot. So I guarantee. Move! I guarantee. Um, that just happened. Um, I guarantee she left just to get a better job. Which I don't blame her. Good on her. Leaving those assholes behind. So, for maybe a day or two, I didn't have to go into one of those little rooms. Until they found another teacher that would take me. And this teacher, this teacher, um, first of all, she was mean. Second of all, kind of abusive. I'm gonna be honest, I think she was abusive. Um, three, if she ever had a husband, I feel bad for the husband. I really do. Genuinely feel bad for him if she had one. Because there's no. But one day, I came in to the little room thingy, and oh god, I don't want to say it. And basically, we started off normal. She was kind of being mean, but I ignored it. So whenever I was like little, I still have them, but they're mostly just scars now. I won't put a picture up because I know some people are sensitive to like stuff, so no. But yeah, I have little scabby areas on my arm. I still do. Again, most of them are scars. Like 3 of them are scars now. And part of that, I had them whenever I was, I think 7 is when I went to this person. And like an hour, I think, into our little session kind of thing, she saw me picking at my arm. She told me to stop. Whenever I was little, I could not handle not scratching at the spots. I don't know what was wrong with me. I don't know why I couldn't stop. I just couldn't. So she told me to stop. I didn't. And I kind of. Actually, no, I don't feel bad for her. Fuck you. But she. I don't feel bad for her at all for this. But eventually, she saw me doing it again. And this time, while I was scratching it, it started to bleed. Which is what they would do. They would just start bleeding after I scratched at them. And she. I'll be back. She grabbed my arm. She grabbed 7-year-old me. She grabbed my arm and yanked it towards her and then yanked it towards my face and said, "Look what you did. Look at it." Or she didn't yank it around like that. She kind of just pulled it a little bit, not overly. But she did that, and as soon as she grabbed my arm, I already started crying because I was very sensitive whenever I was little. She grabbed my arm and said what she said, and then grabbed the tissue, threw it in my lap, and made me hold it there on the spot that was bleeding. No, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. No, just blatant freaking out over a 7-year-old autistic kid doing something that made her uncomfortable. So, oh, Bane, you shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. I have no words for you if you actually thought that. Because she, first of all, she was already showing signs of, like, being mean and being abusive and all that shit. Because she would yell at me sometimes. Or, like, raise her voice. And I was sensitive to that. And after that, mind you, this is the same school that told my parents that they could drag me inside the school if I didn't want to come inside, because that was also a thing that happened. I would have these outbursts where I didn't want to go inside. I didn't want to step foot in the school. There was no reason for that until that incident. So they told my parents that if I didn't want to go inside willingly, they could just drag me inside, which obviously my parents said no to. And, like, girl, why would you do that? Why? Why would you grab a 7-year-old's arm and yell at them over something that I couldn't even control, really? Because I knew it hurt. It hurt me. But I could not, for one, stop myself from scratching it. It itched, like, really bad. Now, they don't itch that much. Unless I accidentally scratch it on something or hit it on something, it doesn't itch. Or not hit it on something. What? Scratch it on something. Just scratch it on something. Or accidentally scrape it with my nail. That hurts really bad. So why would you grab a 7-year-old's arm, pull it towards you, and then pull it or push it back to me? Why would you do that? Why did you think that that was acceptable? But anyways, back to the school. This was the same school that obviously told my parents what they said, and then my parents said no, and yeah. The school never told my parents that that teacher did that. And they had a camera in that room, I think, too. I'm pretty sure they did. So they know. They knew what that teacher was doing. And she's probably done it to other students there, too. So, yeah. Eventually, the school, I think the school board or something, told my parents that this school wasn't fit for me and that they should just reconsider. Reconsider what? No other school would take me, dude. No other school around me was even like a first to second grade school. It was all higher and higher ages of schools. I'm pretty sure there's like one near my house, but it's far away to the point where we can't drive there. So I'm sorry. So that happened. I'm still on the fact of why would you grab a kid's arm like that and make them freak out and cry because you wanted a little power trip? I don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. But anyways, I'm not gonna leave this video too long because I've already been ranting for 14 or 15 minutes. And I've kind of been wanting to cut down on longer videos because no one literally watches any of them. So, yeah. I doubt people will watch this one, but oh well. Time to clickbait you with the title. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't. I'll just be straightforward. I don't care. But while we are here, I'm just gonna make a thumbnail and hope that I can actually post it. So I'm gonna go and think about how my life was whenever I was little. Yeah. Goodbye.